The Bondsman, how one star transformed into their demonic form for shocking ending twist explained. Jennifer Nettles is keeping her horror streak alive as she dives into the world of acting with The Bondsman. The three-time Grammy-winning country music star made the leap into acting with 2015's Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors, going on to star in its sequel, as well as HBO's The Righteous Gemstones and Cynthia Erivo's Harriet. More recently, she made her horror genre debut with Blumhouse's The Exorcist, Believer, starring as one of the parents of the two possessed children at the heart of its story. In the Bondsman cast, Nettles stars as Marianne Dice, the ex-wife of Kevin Bacon's Hub Halloran and mother to their son, Cade. Much of the season sees Marianne and Hub at odds over her working to bring Cade into the music industry, along with her dating local criminal Lucky, only to later learn of Hub's undead nature and deal with the devil. The show's finale sees Marianne possessed by Lilith, where she kills Lucky and holds all the men in the bar hostage, making a new deal with Hub to protect her from hell in order to keep Marianne's soul safe. In honor of the show's premiere, Screen Rant interviewed Jennifer Nettles to discuss The Bondsman. The star discussed continuing her tenure in the horror genre after starring in The Exorcist, Believer, as well as how her experience in the music industry informed her performance as the musically inclined Marianne, and her transformation into the demonic Lilith for the show's season final. While offering plenty of bristly pushback against Hub, Marianne was still a largely caring figure in the Bondsman storyline, leading up to her being possessed by Lilith in the shocking season finale. This includes a change in not just her personality, but also her singing, as she becomes this music-obsessed demon. Nettles shared some insight for how she differentiated Marianne and Lilith through their singing as much as their personality, with the former being light with a lot of brightness in her voice. As she transformed into Lilith, this required Nettles to toy with the tone and timbre of the centuries-old demon, which was also something she found in various conversations with showrunner Eric Olson. This included pitching a song that Nettles wrote for the show, which she felt was perfect and not too on the nose. The song, Woe Death, wasn't too on the nose, but it definitely was haunting and deals with death itself, which obviously, like this show, immensely deals with death. So it is in and of itself, as a singer, in a bit of a different placement. I wanted to bring more of that otherworldly quality vocally, and also more of the gravitas of it. Lilith has been around for hundreds of thousands of years. She's not singing something bright and light and airy, so I hope that translates. When she's not helping Bacon's Hub fight demons, the Bondsman sees Nettles Marianne showcasing her musical talents, performing at the local country bar, as well as aiming to get into the music industry. This includes trying to help their son Cade get into the industry, seeing in him a talent that the world could enjoy and wanting to avoid him, following in the same footsteps as Hub, who largely rejected it all. Given Nettles herself has an acclaimed history in the world of music, there's certainly a lot she could not only bring to the production side of things, but also to her own performance. In reflecting on this concept, the Grammy winner began by denoting the difference between Marianne and Hub being the former still loves the music industry, and therefore wants Cade to be a part of it. Hub, on the other hand, is not interested in that, Nettles explained, because he has let his own ego and his own challenges come to inform decisions that I think, ultimately, he regrets. In taking a look at herself, Nettles expresses that she's the same as Marianne in how she still loves both music and the music industry. While she does acknowledge there are parts of it that I do not like, she ultimately loves it and feels that people have to in general, or else you wouldn't do it, because it is a hard life. Though having experience in the horror genre, The Bondsman still marked something of a tonal shift for Nettles, offering a more humorous side of things compared to The Exorcist, Believer. The Grammy winner beamingly delighted in getting to call herself a scream queen after her work on both projects, saying she feels like I can claim this as my title now, and being super pumped about the genre. In looking more directly at the tonal differences, Nettles acknowledged that The Exorcist Believer was a very serious exploration of the concept of demons, a far cry from The Bondsman. Bondsman is not a very serious exploration of the concept of demons, Nettles explained. It is fun, it is rollicking, it is an hee-haw, it is like Muscle Cars Down.